Stop trusting numbers on a wall. They rise and fall, don't say much at all. Every plan had its moment in time. Worked for a while, then crossed the line. Ran a restaurant, loved the flame. Good food, good nights, familiar game. I turned the photos face down then. Didn't need to meet that version of me again. But I always knew my face, ran it back then. Soft shape, called myself Big Mitch, played it light, but jokes don't lift that kind of weight. Then one night under fluorescent light, in a quiet gym late in the night, I didn't turn, I didn't run, I finally said, yeah, that's me, son. I don't look perfect, I don't look perfect, I don't look young, I don't look young, I just look like scar on my nose from a harder year. Healed up clean, still standing here. Life kept rolling, so did I. Didn't come this far just to pass it by. I tried every promise ever made. Same old circle, different shade. One small slip, one excuse, learn right back to wait. I couldn't burn. This time I stayed inside the lines. No deals, no maybes, no second tries. Meeting salt day after day, and the noise in my head just faded away. Then one night under mirror light, I stood there calm, I stood there right. Didn't wish, didn't pretend, I finally said, yeah, this is the end. I don't look broken, I don't look broken, I don't look done, I don't look done, I just look like a normal man. 2 push-ups used to stop my breath. Now I passed 25, still got some left. Not fighting age, not chasing time, just strength coming back one rep at a time. Body got lighter, mind got clear. Funny how truth shows up this late in the year. Wasn't weak, wasn't lost back then, just needed the right fuel to meet myself again. Now when I catch that mirror glance, I don't judge him, I give him a chance. Not a before, not a regret, not someone I'm trying to forget. No trophies, no trophies, no grand plan, no grand plan. Just finally living a normal man. 78, still standing tall. Old guy carnivore. Yeah, I found it all. Yeah, I found it all.
Live from Melbourne, Florida. It's Tuesday night. How you all doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. People are coming in. Welcome. Welcome. God, I love this music. Never get tired of it. You're probably tired of it, but I'm not. I got some coffee tonight, some decaf, in my white straight Republican mail. Coffee cup, how else can I piss you off today, it says. Drink it if you got it. It's decaf, but it's still satisfying. All right, I could listen to music all night, but got to get rid of it. Got to get rid of it here and say hello. Hello to everybody that's here tonight to help me celebrate going over 50,000 subscribers. Compared to many people, that's not much. But compared to my 8 or 9 year YouTube career, that's a lot. I never considered myself a star or a celebrity, but I may have to rethink that now. I'll try not to let it go to my head. But thank you all so much for the support, and especially thank you to Bob Briggs, who posted a little community chat on his channel. It says, let's help Mitch get over 50K. And in the past day, I've gained close to 300 subscribers. I'm almost up to 50,300 now. So our friend Bob is still, even after 10 years, got some influence on this platform. I hope he doesn't get scared away from the tremendous amount of attention he's getting. That worries me. This can be overwhelming, and it did drive him away from the platform. And I really hope that he sticks around and doesn't get overwhelmed by PTSD, by the enormous amount of attention you can get when you get a big channel. At any rate, if he feels like coming into the chat here tonight, he's always welcome. If he just sits out there and watches like so many people and doesn't chat and doesn't come into the panel, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. And this is, in case Bob's watching this, I completely understand. Completely. And whenever you're ready, if I'm not just talking to empty space out there, you're welcome here. You're welcome. Of course you are. All right, enough said. Enough said. Where am I? I'm in Melbourne, dummy. You know that. I put the link for the chat up at the top of the chat, a link for the panel, and I just posted it again. So come on down. Keep me company. I know it's Tuesday night and nothing, kind of a nothing night, but let's see. Who is here? Who's here tonight? While we wait for the rest of the crowd to find us, we have Sandy Blythe, 50.2K. Yes. Yay to Butter Bob. Yeah, it's incredible. It's absolutely Incredible. Let me see. What is it now? I'm dumbfounded by it all because I'll tell you what. I've gotten bumps from Ken Berry. I've gotten bumps initially from Curry at Homestead Howe. But the initial bump I got from Curry is nowhere near the bump that I got from Butter Bob, who's been gone for 10 years. That's an amazing thing. And I appreciate it. And I appreciate it. Now, if we could keep going like this, and I could get to 100,000, when you get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, you reach a certain plateau where you get what they call verified. You get a check mark after your name. You see that after those people. And you get a plaque with a play button. You know, you see them, and behind these people, a silver play button means 100,000, and a gold play button means 1,000,000 subs. It's taken me a lifetime to get to 50,000. We'll see how good this carnivore diet is if I live to see 100,000, because it's not going to happen next month. That's for sure. For sure. I got Rick and Gary in the green room. Peter says he's working tonight. How you doing, Peter? Mike Celia Melbourne is here. Richard Williams from Copper Hill. Jem is with us. Good evening, Mitch and Mitch Fitz. Always interesting and fun. We try. Northwoods Trains from Orlando. Next door neighbor. Hi, neighbor. How are you? And Rick is in the screen room and in the chat. Tammy Petart says, good evening to Mitch and yo, Mitch Fitz. Tuka's graced us with his presence in the middle of the night over there in Finland. You got Bacon Runner here. Hi, Donna Ray. How are you? Good to see you. And who else did I miss? I missed a lot of people. Sandy Blythe, Lambs is here, looking for 7 o'clock. Loretta, hi Loretta, how you doing? And CB is here. Hi, CB. CB says, "What's up?" Amazing how much Mitch likes this song. I love that song. It's not just the words. I love the melody. I love everything about it. The beat. It's terrific. Barbara did one hell of a job on that. Francine Bourgeois from Montreal. How you doing? Crippled Bells is here. Good evening to you. Tanya is here. Hi, Tanya. Taco Bowl Tuesday. Well, at least that's healthier than the Pop-Tarts bowl. Got to give him a little credit for that. Here's somebody I don't know from Jakarta. Markushlu. Good evening. Good evening. From way over in Jakarta. Holy cow. Holy cow. And Linda's here. Linda Flanagan. Hi, Linda. Hello, everyone. She says, CB, feeling better. Glad to see that. And the winner and still champion, Lambs, right on the money, 7 p.m. Congratulations. You got it down to a science there, my friend. You and Robbie Autry. Where is Robbie, by the way? Does he come in the evening? And I like to just be less fat. Evidently, somebody that was referred to this madness by Bob. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you, my friends. And welcome. I hope you enjoy this. It gets a little wild and woolly sometimes, especially when I have some of these, let me call them the usual suspects, who come into the panel with me. Robin Downing from Glassdale, Missouri. How you doing? And Jem popped in to say hello to Mitch and the Mitch Fitz. And let's see, because I want to get to it. Rich says, Butter Bob is smoking YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing great. He's probably overwhelmed already. I hope they don't scare him off again. It's easy to get overwhelmed by all this attention. It really is. Y'all know the trials and tribulations that I've gone through in the past couple of years, trying to decide whether I wanted to keep doing this or not. I fully understand where Bob is coming from. Maybe one day I'll grow to over 4,000 subs, says Rick. You will, and more than that, my friend. Aaron is here. How you doing? Good to see you. And CB says, congrats, Professor. Thank you very much. Danny's here. Danny in Boston. And something I don't want to forget, I got an email today reminding me to make sure I wish Jerry a happy 65th birthday. I haven't seen Jerry in here yet. She may be in here, but I haven't seen her go by. But it is Jerry's 65th birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday. Barry Simon's here. Hiya, Barry. How you doing? And I think let's get to the Mike Cioli's here from Tampa. Oh, Melbourne. Yeah. Hi, Mike. Kathy's here. Good evening, Kathy. There's Jerry. There, you're here. Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Come on. I think somebody told me you were going to come into the panel tonight, so. No pressure. No pressure. All right, I'll try to say hi. Here's Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Still playing your song. Still love it. And Tuka, of course, is here, and he's in the screen room as well. Everybody's wishing Jerry a happy birthday. And DS111 is here. Hi, my friend. How are you? How are you? Rick evidently dropped out and came back in. So let me do this. Let me bring in Gary. Hold on a second. Let me clean up the screen, get rid of the banner, and do this. I'm smooth, very smooth on the buttons. And then we'll bring in Gary. No slow.
Hey, Mitch.
What are you doing? You're sending me full-page emails.
Yeah, sorry about that.
10 seconds before I go live, my phone goes ding.
Well, I obviously don't want you to look at it now, but I was going to mention to you, for a while there, you were a little moody after watching news stories in the morning sometimes. And you were saying, I'm not going to watch any of that anymore. And you've been doing good. You've been real happy. But I happen to found 3 really good news stories this week that I think will make you feel good.
Okay, I'm ready.
If you're smoking a cigar, check them out. Or not. I know you don't like being sent videos all the time.
Okay.
But
No, that's okay. That's okay. All right, let me bring in Tuka. You ready?
Howdy.
Hi, Tuka. And I don't know what happened to Rick. I got a black. No
What's up,
picture from
Tuka?
Rick.
Hey, may I give Jerry a small surprise?
Yes, absolutely. Go right ahead.
Palion onne a Jerry, Palion onne avon. Happy birthday, Jerry. I couldn't sing with my full voice because I would have woken up my neighbors, but I hope I hope it came through. So
You did good. You did good, and you also sent me a. Let me get it up here. Sent me an email with some pictures
Yeah, actually, if you want to do something different, you can show the pictures tonight
Well,
or
I
then on
thought
Thursday.
I thought I would show it
Yeah, yeah.
tonight. Yeah, how many pictures did you send me? 4?
I, four, I think, in total. Two are
Okay.
pretty similar, and
All
two,
right.
yeah,
I'll show them real quick, and you can describe. And
yeah,
here's Jerry just came into the chat. Let me get everybody else in the
yeah,
chat here, and then I'll
yeah,
show the
yeah.
pictures.
Sure, sure,
So
sure.
we got Rick. Technical difficulties resolved.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Rick.
Hi, Rick. Yeah.
Yeah, can hear you.
Let me tell you what happened.
Milton happened.
How did you know that?
I see all, I know all.
I was actually on a Zoom call, on the Dr. Kilt Zoom call, and then Milton decided to play around with the wires going to the phone. Somebody called me to complain about a customer, and they were blah, 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 blah. And it ended up on their Zoom call, and I was trying to turn it off, and I ended up just pulling the plug on it. Then when I tried to adjust it, I shorted out the wire, breaker went off, everything went off. I mean, it's been, and then now when I restarted it, I couldn't get the camera to come up. The light was on, but I had no video.
Well, you're back.
I'm back.
You're back. And there's Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. How are you? Happy birthday.
Hello.
Happy birthday. Happy
Hi,
birthday,
thank
girl.
you. Not till tomorrow.
It's close enough. Close enough. Enjoy your last pre-Medicare day. That's what it basically is. It's still 65, isn't it? I don't keep track of that. It was so long ago that I turned 65, I forgot.
Yes, yes, sir.
Did you say 26?
All right. Well, let me show Tuka's pictures because
Yeah.
I know that he has a tough time staying awake throughout the whole stream here. It's what is it, two something in the morning over there?
Only 2:17 in the morning.
Oh, it's early. What the hell? Okay. Well, here you go. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to show you this picture of Tuka here. And he was. Tell us what you were doing that dressed up like that.
We had the Kouvola Music Institute opera class, and we had the 40th anniversary concert on Sunday, and we made a collection of. It was a 2-hour concert with a half an hour. What's it called in English? Break in between.
Intermission.
Yeah, intermission. And we sang different scenes, including solo arias and also choir scenes from French operas, like Faust of Gounod, and also the Tales of Hoffmann by Jacques Offenbach. And this costume is actually usually I wear that suit without the cane and without the top hat and white gloves in a regular concert as a performance outfit. But here, in this particular case, I'm a magician and the devil in the same costume, and this cane and these gloves and
What?
this top hat is part of my stage costume with all the makeup and stuff. And so we had a 2-hour concert with the full house. So it
Boy,
was
look at
pretty
this
nice.
one of you now. Look at the one I'm showing now. You look like
Yeah.
like Pavarotti there. Holy cow! And yes, sir. Yeah, you look like Abraham Lincoln, Tuka.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
very
right.
classy. Very
okay,
classy,
good.
my friend.
Thanks. I thought you might see something different tonight.
Yeah, why not? I'll always show a few pictures if you send them to me. So that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Now, let me get back to this. And let me do a little housekeeping here and get back to this. And there we are. There we are. Thanks, Duga. That was great. That was great. Nice to see them. Well, we got 76 people here today. That's not too bad. Not too bad. So what have I missed on the interwebs in our carnivore space past couple of days? You
I
had
have
your
no
live stream,
idea.
Jerry, didn't you?
Live, Jerry, especially this week. No, I'm having a party tomorrow on live.
Somebody told me you had one today.
I had 2 today.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Just random
Mitch.
lives.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Mitch, we
Well,
missed seeing you eat a heart attack burger today. Thought you were going there.
what, with my chaffle thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to make it all one episode, but I figured it'd just get long. So tomorrow I'm going to do the make the 2 chaffles, make the burger, make the bacon, assemble it all, and make the part 2. So I put continued, and I think I spelled it wrong. Somebody pointed out to me, look at the word continued, or look at to be continued. I must have spelled it wrong, but it's too late now. I can't go back. Once a video is uploaded, you can't go change it. You can cut pieces out of it, but you can't change. You can't fix the spelling. So since I only had one person tell me about it, that means probably nobody got that far in the video. Because by the time you get to a video, most people have dropped off already. I think.
Well, my last two meals have been heart attack burgers, but not full size.
Half a
Well, I got to tell you,
They're so good.
that chaffle with that sharp cheddar was the best chaffle I ever made. It was so good, and it's, for all intents and purposes, it's as carnivore as you're going to get. It's got, quarter cup of shredded cheese, a hard cheese, a high fat cheese, and an egg in it, and that's it. And you can't. Interestingly enough, when I ate it by itself, plain, you can't taste. Doesn't taste like egg.
No.
You'd think, how could something like this not taste like an egg? It's almost mostly egg, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It's
You can add
delicious.
some pork rinds to it, also, Mitch.
I know you can do, but what happens is people kept. I used to make chaffles a couple of years ago, and it kept getting more and more and more complicated. You get the recipe. It says, okay, you need so much. You need xanthan gum. You need almond flour. You need
I
this.
know.
You need that. You need the other thing. And I said, no. We got to try to keep it real simple, without putting all kinds of garbage in it. And it came out great. And I got the idea because I was looking around in the bottom of one of my pantries, where I stuffed this waffle maker a couple of years ago, way in the back. And I said, what the hell is that? I pulled it out. I said, damn, forgot about that. Dusted it off and made that. I'm looking
So
forward
my
to it tomorrow.
chaffles. So today my chaffles were actually cooked yesterday when I had my burger yesterday, and so I threw it in the bacon grease in the pan where I was frying up the burgers, and so I got the chaffles nice and bacon greasy, and that made it good.
Well, that's cool. You know what I tried for my second meal today? I said, well, I'm going to see what happens if I try to cook 2 of those frozen burger patties and 2 strips of the thick bacon in the air fryer tray at the same time, and see if one of them comes out, it's cooked too much, just to see what. So I put them both in there with no basket at the bottom. Just laid them right on the bottom of that Dome 2 air fryer, which has got a bottom heating element, which makes that almost like a frying pan, and it also blows from the top. And I cooked 350 degrees for 11 minutes, and both the burgers and the bacon came out perfect. So that's what I'm going to have to do when I make my my cheeseburger tomorrow. 11 minutes. So it takes about 6 minutes to make the waffles in the waffle maker. So I'll start the burgers and the bacon because I want it to all come out hot at the same time. I don't want to have something sitting there ice cold. So I'll start the air fryer, and then when the air fryer gets about 6 minutes on the countdown, I'll pour the stuff in the chaffle iron and close it, and then it all ought to be ready at the same time. So I take one chaffle out, put it on a plate, put the burger on there, put some bacon on the top, put another chaffle on top. Take many pictures of it, and then I think it's going to be delicious. I think it's going to be great. Now, I'm not putting extra cheese on it. When I say cheeseburger, I'm counting the cheese that's in the chaffle, the cheddar. So
I've been making my burgers like virtually raw in the middle, and I'm actually loving it.
Well, they're easy to chew, aren't they?
I want to know, Mitch,
So
if you
greasy.
can eat your burger in 8 minutes, because Aaron ate 4 in 32 minutes. So that's the goal. You had 8 minutes to eat your burger.
That's an awful loss. Well, I don't like to eat fast. I like to enjoy my food, and also after my stroke, I had a whole change in the way I swallow. I have to be very careful that I don't try to swallow too fast or I'll gag. I can't even drink liquids like I used to. Glug. I can't do that anymore. So
Yeah, that's right.
it's improved a little bit, but I have to always be cognizant of that. All those muscles. It's amazing how many different things. Muscle memory that your brain has programmed the order and the sequence of a muscle movement, and everything else, especially when it comes to making like gastroparesis in the tube ripples, your intestine ripples or your esophagus pushes the food along. It's a complicated dance there, and there are people who've come out of strokes a hell of a lot worse than I have. One hell of a lot worse. So I'm thankful for that. I did today, I think, kind of a monumental day for me, and it doesn't sound like much. When I tell everybody about it, they say, big deal. But I got up this morning, watched Kelsey for a while. When it got to be about 9 o'clock, I got the chaffle idea. Well, I didn't have any of the cheese. I got in my car. I drove to Aldi. I walked from the parking lot into the Aldi. No cane, no walker, no nothing. Just walked. I got to the Aldi and I was going to get a shopping cart, to use as kind of a walker. That's what shopping carts are great for that, And I said, now I'm really feeling good. I feel like I'm walking better than I've walked in a year. Let me just go in. So I went into the Aldi's, no cane, no nothing. I walked completely around the whole store to get to the other side where the cheese was. If they could have put the cheese any further from the front door, it's like where Sam's Club puts the rotisserie chickens. And if you can get to the rotisserie chickens without buying a lawn tractor or so, 2 pairs of sneakers, a couple of sweatshirts, Cheez-Its and all the other junk food, you got to put blinders on. Well, as I walked over here, I walked back out, checked out, got out of Aldi's for $2.79. $2.79. Now, this shows you that this is a sign of our times. I'm saying to myself, how do I pay for this? It's absurd to put $2 on a credit card. So I got a little money clip on this credit card holder that I carry. And I knew I had a few bucks in there, but I haven't spent $1 in cash in over a year. So I looked at that, and sure enough, there was a $5 bill in there with a couple of ones. So I handed him the $5. I actually bought something for cash today. $2, and I got 20 cents. I got $2.20 back. Now I have $3 folded up in my money clip. But walked back to the car. I drove back to my community. Drove in the front gate of the community, and I had not been to the community gym yet. It's been a year. So now I've already been to Aldi's. I get back to the community. I say, I'm going to check out the gym. Because I felt like I was walking pretty good. So I parked in the parking lot. And it's, you got to walk all the way around the pool and around this building. And I still, no cane, walked to the gym. And I said, I wonder if I could still push these machines. So I did some pull downs like this. I did some behind the head pull downs, and I didn't want to overdo it. I did the chest ones where you push the machines, the ones that flies. Did that, and I said, well, I ought to probably start doing this on a regular basis, going up there to the gym. They got, I don't know if I want to risk getting on a treadmill yet, because I could kill myself on that, but a bicycle would be all right, stationary bike. So I got home, and I still felt like I had tremendous energy, and that's a first in a year. I've never done so much in one day on my feet and not worn out of energy. So it was a great day. It was a great day for me. And next time I go up to the gym, I'll take a camera. It's almost embarrassing, to think about where I was a little over a year ago as far as the strength I had and the weights I could move and the pull-ups that I could do and things like that. And that's all gone, but I got to build it back. Got to build it back. And it's not going to build back itself, unfortunately. Yeah.
Hey, Mitch.
Yes.
What did you say that you put in your famous meatloaf again? Bacon, ground beef, and what else?
It's just, pork rind crumbs.
Ah,
Pork rind crumbs instead of breadcrumbs. And egg.
That's some ground lamb.
And you put egg in there, and you can put ground lamb or ground pork or any other kind of meat you can mix up with it.
Okay, I was thinking about doing your famous meatloaf tomorrow.
I don't know how famous it is, but it certainly is 0 carbs, that's for sure.
And tasty.
Yeah. Do you put cheese?
I don't use cheese, but you can if you want to.
Okay.
I'm not really too big a cheese fan. In fact,
Alright.
this was the first time in my life I ever bought shredded cheddar. Never bought it before, but I know I like the cheddar flavor because I'm addicted to Cheez-Its, like everybody else in the country, except Rick. You're not addicted to cheese.
I like cheese.
Mitch, you can buy a cheese block and shred it yourself and save yourself a trip to the gym. Build up some muscle that way.
Yeah, I don't need a shredder. I got nothing I want to shred, and I'd rather just buy it pre-shredded. Less of a mess. I don't have to wash the shredder afterwards or clean up after it. I'll end up shredding the skin on my fingers if I get one of those stupid things. So. Well, look who's here. Look who's joining us. Look who it is. It's Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Hey, how y'all guys doing on a Tuesday?
Oh, we're doing great, but Tuka
Liz.
just disappeared.
Yeah.
Hi, Liz. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I've watched a couple of your videos, but I haven't seen you.
Yeah, I've been working my butt off, but it's hard. It's hard doing both. You know what I mean? Like doing YouTube and stuff. Am I too loud?
No, you're all right. You're all right.
Okay. It's got a gain knob in it that's been getting me. Yeah.
Yeah, now you can turn it down a little bit. I think you turned it up since you said, am I too loud?
How's it now?
Good.
Yeah, better.
Okay, good. Yeah, I don't understand this thing. Yeah, I did that Cywis video recently because he pissed me off really bad. So,
have you gotten any repercussions from that?
oh no, like, I mean, I don't know what repercussion. He doesn't even know I'm alive, but like, I saw him a while back, and he was doing a video on with Dr. Barry, and I've never heard so much butt kissing in my life. Like so I did a reaction to it, and I'm like, I just had a bad taste in my mouth after that. And
who was kissing whose butt?
Cyrus was kissing Barry's butt.
Wow, I'm surprised.
It was gross. And so I'm like, well, first of all, yuck. And then second of all, he goes, well, you heal too much. Carnivore makes you heal too much, and then you're too healed. And I'm like, what kind of mushrooms are you doing? Like, obviously you've moved on from meat to mushrooms, but I want to know, like where'd you get them? Because like that sounds like fun. So ever since then, it's like, and I was trying to be nice, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't know, maybe like I don't know, in 20 years, maybe if you eat a carb once every, I don't know, 2 years or something, maybe there's health benefits. That I don't know. I was giving him benefit of the doubt. And then he went off full on, did a commercial for GLPs, and I'm like, dude, it's over. The gloves are off. I'm done with this. Like, So I just don't like people pushing pharmaceuticals because I've fled that industry for a reason. And it's like when I hear people in this space start to do that, I'm like, oh, no, you didn't. So,
there's a few doctors. I don't like to call them out by name because I don't want, but there's a few doctors who have really integrated what they call microdosing GLP-1s into their practices and have big followings on YouTube. And their followers just worship them and do everything that these people tell them to do and pay them for it, And they're making tons of money. And I can't hold that against Rob Cybus. He's a doctor. He's got to practice. He's got to make a living. And even Kiltsey, who's our best friend, he makes, his YouTube presence certainly attracts customers and patients to his fertility clinics. And that's a good service because he charges less than anybody and probably does a better job with the nutrition advice that goes along with it that they're not getting from any other fertility doctor. So I don't hold that against him, but
oh no, I'm 100% free market. Don't get me wrong. Like,
but
free
if
market.
If I'm watching one of their videos, Rob Cybus videos, or anything, as soon as I think he's finished giving me the message that it advertised on the thumbnail or the title, and he starts getting into talking about his practice, I click. Bye. Yeah, because that's what they do. And then one reason that particularly annoys me is when I first saw him a couple of years ago, I said, this guy's really smart. I don't live too far from his office. I'm going to give him a call. I'd like to go down there and see him. I called 3 times, left 3 messages, never got a call back.
That's not shocking to me because one of the people who went to some kind of meetup or something tried to talk to him, and he basically said, you don't have you're not special enough. Like, told him to go away. And this was somebody that I've talked to a lot, and I was like, wow, that was kind of crap. But the problem I have with all of this is that, if you've seen what I've seen, like with all of these drugs, right? And you're in this space, because my problem with him is that he's in this space, and he's been in this space, and he's pushed like basically the diet to heal, right? And when I first came carnivore, I was listening to him, and he was, just saying like nothing crazy or nothing like that. And then slowly started to inject, that kind of thing. And adding different things and exceptions and that kind of thing. So that's what bothers me. But back in the day when I was, it was probably, I'm trying to think of what year, but Fen was really big. And
I remember Fen, yeah.
Oh yeah. So, and I got to see the bodies. So that's the difference. It's like when you watch the clinical trials kind of happen, and they're like, yeah, and then they start selling it, and it ends up being something that harms people, and you get to see both sides. You get to see them clear it and say it's okay, and you know it's not. And then you see the, people start to suffer from it. That's GLP-1's just same thing. Because pharmaceuticals, like I can't think of a pharmaceutical that actually, or there's few and far between that are actually helpful. They're really not. Like, so hijacking that mechanism is going to cause major problems. I just predict it.
It does. Look, there are times when you need antibiotics.
Yeah, that's one that's a good, obvious.
There are some miracle drugs that will save your life, especially during a heart attack and other times when you need certain things. But these lifetime treatments, the type of
subscriptions
business model, right? The drug business is turning into the healthcare industry is becoming a subscription model, and with those couple of videos that I made recently, I've gotten hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of comments so far of horror stories that people told about how they felt like they were getting pulled into the system, and it would dominate their lives. Weekly doctor's visits, lab visits, 15 prescriptions to get refilled, prescriptions to handle the side effects of the other prescriptions. And they finally got fed up and said, I quit.
Yeah.
And that video, I can't believe it. That video where I said, count me out, is at 210,000 views now.
Wow, that's cool. And that tells you it resonates with people.
I'm still getting 5,000 views a day on that. It's just going up and up and up and up. And it's crazy. I have that one video has gained my channel over 4,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Oh, you got to 50,000. Congratulations.
I did. I should be sneaking up on 50,300 here pretty soon. Let me see. I'll tell you. I'll give you the count in a minute, 50,294.
There you go. And all you're doing is basically speaking truth about. You're saying something. You're saying the quiet part out loud. Really, because we haven't had anybody say the quiet part out. Look at Rick going to town on something there. What are you eating?
Rick
he's
never stops. Rick eats 6,000 calories a day. Sardines.
Those are good.
That's their wild caught, of course.
Yeah,
well, funny. I think all sardines. I don't think anybody farms sardines. They're this big. How the hell would you keep them in the net?
Yeah, because they're tiny. But
yeah.
But I think you hit a nerve with that. You hit a nerve, definitely, because everybody's feeling the same way. Everybody's on the subscription, for their doctors. And I've been free for 3 years, and I've never been happier,
Well, I got a thing tomorrow, which I'm going to report on. One of my viewers sent me, in a comment, about a month or two ago, said, I have a doctor. Oh, we got Tuka came back. All right, let's bring Tuka in so we can see his pretty face. There he is. He said, I have a doctor in Melbourne, who is a carnivore. He practices carnivore. I mean, he's a carnivore. And he's great. He said he's a little one-man practice, not a big deal. He gives you all the time you need. He'll talk, he doesn't push statins or all other crap. He's a DO, which I think I'd rather have than an MD. Because the DO is more of a naturopath than an allopath, which is what, just what's wrong with you, here's your pill, kind of a thing. And I have my VA primary care. She's a nurse practitioner, and I've been getting my annual physicals over there. But it's the same thing every year. You sit down in front of a nurse for 15 minutes. She's got a typewriter. She's asking you all kinds of personal questions that are none of their business. Then you go in and see the doctor. They don't even touch you anymore. They don't even listen to your heart anymore. They sit in front of the goddamn computer and just type, and talk, and then hand you your prescriptions and out you go.
No, they use their X-ray vision. You didn't know that? They just look at you and they have X-ray vision. They can see.
And that kind of thing prompted me to make that video because it was on the day I was supposed to go for my physical. I made that video. I said, I woke up in the morning. I said, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I don't want to go through this. I don't want to go through all that. I hadn't gotten my blood work yet, and I didn't want to. They give you all the tests you don't care about, and the few that would be meaningful to you, they don't offer them, like the NMR, spectroscopy. Say that spectroscopy. Yes, NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance. That's the one that tells you the size and density of your LDL particles, whether they're small and damaged, big and fluffy. That one can predict more than any whether you're going to get atherosclerosis. So, and they don't test insulin levels. They don't test C-peptide levels. They don't test cystatin C, which is about the only really reliable indicator of kidney failure, which
and fructosamine works better than the A1C for carnivores. It's like they don't do that. They don't even, most doctors don't even know what that is. They don't even know.
And the A1C is pretty well meaningless if you're not eating carbs.
Pretty much, it's an estimate again, you know.
Well, and then you have the curveball of that you have people like Ben Bickman and some of the other researchers saying that in carnivores, there's a likelihood that your red blood cells live longer.
Yeah, so which makes it completely off.
Right, because they're immersed in the sugar bath longer. Of course, the A1C is going to be a little higher.
Yep.
So, and if you see these numbers all the time, all that does is it puts it in your mind and you can't forget it. You can't get it out of there. Same thing with CAC score, and I talk about how Kelsey got mind bent when he got his CAC score this year, and people, I was worried about him. A lot of people were. He luckily came to terms with it. He came back to his raw fat and meat. He got off the 100% salmon diet, you know. But you tend to believe it, and then he's got other guys in this space like Rob Sivas, and he's got Philip Ovadia, and these guys are bending their ear, and they have their theories. Nobody knows what's correct.
No, and it's like you know, the thing is, do you guys think when you become carnivore, like you have this insecurity? Well, except for Rick, okay, because Rick's like the OG.
Nothing phases Rick.
No. It's not gonna bother Rick. But do you have this kind of like fear or like insecurity in the beginning? Because I mean, every time something would happen, I'd be like, "Oh my God, they were right. I'm about to die."
Well, that's true, especially when their doctors are telling them and their grandmother's telling them, and that's the problem. That's why our failure rate, the dropout rate, is so incredibly high on this, because all the information, all the advertising, all the commercials, all the rules and laws, and it's changed a little bit with RFK in there, but not appreciably, not yet, because people, the propaganda is still out there. It's going to be a long time. But I was telling you what I'm going to do tomorrow. I called this guy and made an appointment.
Okay, cool.
To go in and see him. I got his girl on the phone and talked for a while. I said, he's a carnivore. I got the right guy, right? Oh, yeah, he's a carnivore. I said, well, he's either going to love me or hate me, but I don't want to come in for a physical. I don't want a physical examination. I'll pay you for a visit. You know, that's fine. I'll pay him for his time. I want to basically interview him.
Oh, cool.
I said to her, I want to make the decision of whether to hire him as my primary care physician or not. And she didn't think that was unreasonable. You tell that to most doctor's offices staff. Who the hell do you think you are interviewing God himself back there with the white coat and the stethoscope?
Yeah.
But I mean, and then I found out, interesting enough, that he's from Philadelphia.
Okay.
Like me. He's probably about in his late 50s or early 60s, because on his he doesn't have a lot of advertising or anything. He's very low key, but somewhere I saw said 30 years of practice. So that would mean he'd have to be at least in his late 50s.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
And they think he's Jewish too, which I am. So if I
else
can
in
go meet a
common.
nice young Jewish kid about my son's age from Philadelphia and get along with him, and he answers the phone when I call. And if I
That's
need
helpful.
something, he'll take care of it for me right away. That
Yeah.
would be the ultimate kind of doctor.
That would be amazing.
That would be like I had when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
Dr. Kramer. His office was on the lower level of his house, right around the corner from our house, on the corner, and he had a rear entrance and a shingle hanging out there, and he made house calls. And my mother called Dr. Kramer. Mitch has got a fever, and he'd be there in 15 minutes. You know,
That's back when it was a calling and not a business. And
Yeah,
that's
it
what it
was-
should be, because it's like you don't have ministers that are doing it because they're like ministers do it because it's a calling, just like you would have doctors should do it because it's a calling. You're taking care of people. You know, it should be a noble venture, I think, personally.
Oh, I agree. So I'm going to see him tomorrow at 3:45. I'll probably talk about it. Well, the first live stream I have after that is going to be Thursday, the private community live stream on Thursday. But I'll talk about it on Friday morning. I've already got 3 or 4 people here, including my son, who are waiting for me to say what I think, because I might end up being this guy's greatest salesman for him.
You
I may be able to
might.
get more new patients than anybody on the planet. And his office is 1.5 miles from my house,
Oh wow. Okay.
around the
That's-
corner.
That's amazing that it turned out that way, isn't it?
Well, I guess, and I forgot who gave me the tip, and I wish I remember. Maybe I can search through it. I might be able to search through all those comments and find it, because I want to thank her absolutely for that. Even if it turns out it doesn't work,
Yeah.
it's always been my dream to be able to go to a doctor and not get a lecture.
Yeah. Yeah, just finding one is is like a miracle. I mean, because I've not found one anywhere
Yeah.
near where I'm at.
Not get another lecture about my high cholesterol and how it's killing me from a fat doctor who's half my age and already diabetic with heart disease. You know,
That I know, it's like that would be neat. It'd be cool to be recorded. It's like someone that sat out of shape, you know, telling you what to do, and you're like, wait a minute, buddy, you know.
yeah, no, it happens, and a few of them wake up. That's why I love Ken Berry's origin story.
That's hilarious. isn't
About
it?
how he was 300 pounds and a diabetic, and he woke up one morning and he said, "What's wrong with this picture?" I'm following my own advice, and I'm getting fatter and sicker, and my patients are too.
Yeah, yeah, and he's talking about Southern people. He goes, they don't put up with that. He's like, because like, wait a minute, buddy, why are you? What's wrong with you? You know, Which
They
I
want
thought
to
that
eat
was
their
hilarious.
bacon and eggs and pork and barbecue. I mean, they want to eat their greasy food.
Yep, that's true.
Who knew that greasy food was the healthiest?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Hey, Mitch.
Attack
listen,
diet.
It's,
Yes, Tuka.
yeah, stop talking, Mitch. And it's 10 to 3 a.m. here in Finland, so I think I'm going to drop off and go get some sleep. So
I
thanks
would
for
do that.
having
So
me
thanks
again,
for
and see
coming.
you-
Thanks for coming. I'll see you next time, maybe Thursday
See
night.
you.
And
See you on Thursday, and be nice. Be
okay,
nice.
you too, my friend.
Bye, Tuka.
Good night.
Don't fight.
Good night.
Bye.
There we go. There we go. Where's Rick? Oh, there's
Here he
Rick.
is.
Rick, you haven't said much tonight. What's new with you?
Well, I spent the morning trying to help a friend of mine to figure out how to deal with the court case on Zoom that he was in. And then they waited. He was the last one on the list. So that was 2 hours that I lost this morning. Then I wanted to work on my engine, but I forgot that I hadn't cleaned up my patio. So I spent another 2 hours going through the rest of that junk. I couldn't believe I still had a satellite dish sitting there, one of them oval ones from DirecTV. I pulled off a house, junk lawnmower, broken pressure washer. It was a bunch of crap. So I stripped all that, put it in the back of the truck. Then when I went to move the engine, the Bobcat wouldn't start. It's like, oh no, now what? But, you know, that's what I did today.
It sounds
So
like
your
a normal.
attorney now,
sounds
Rick
like a
the
nor-
attorney. Rick the attorney. We're going to add that to his list.
Yeah, it
right?
sounds like a normal day for you, though. Sounds like a normal.
Normal day. And then on
Normal
top
day.
of that, I had some technical issues. Mr. Milton decided, see, my friend left the door open too long. Flies got in the house. Now, Milton, he'll attack anything that moves. So he's been after this fly back and forth, jumping on top. He climbed up the door, climbed up on the wall, got up on the window screen, and been knocking things down all over the place. He did something to my mixer. Somebody called me on the phone to complain about somebody else when I was in Dr. Kiltz's Zoom at 6 o'clock or whatever. And then she's blah, 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 blah. And then Lewis is saying, mute Rick. And I'm trying to think, what is going on here? I finally just pulled the plug on the mixer and then shut it all down. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then the other thing is my computer crashed after I plugged it back in. The computer crashed. And then I've had trouble with the camera. It's like, what in the world?
Wow. And the good news down here, Rick, is my new cheap mouse is working perfectly.
Well,
Perfect.
When you're attached with a wire.
Yep, that's it. And I'm sure Milton loves that too, doesn't he?
Oh, you have no idea.
Hey, Brian, BMAT just bought me 5 coffees. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't even have to ask. Wow. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. It says, enjoy your coffee, Mitch, your friend, Brian. I appreciate that. It's so nice. So nice. Rick, you made 30, 40,000 already on the Buy Me Coffees?
So far, $262.
Yay! Hey, that's terrific. That's terrific. Yeah, not quite the new Rolls Royce yet, but you're working on it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could be a new Schwinn, I guess.
Well, you're doing pretty good. How long did it take you to earn that?
About a month or whenever I started it.
Okay,
I'm sure it'll taper off after
that's
that.
about what I get from the coffees. A couple $100 a month, maybe 300 on a good month.
And it's only because I have such good subscribers. I mean, I got the best subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, it's because you got most of my subscribers.
That's
of course,
right.
Of course, they're the best. Yeah, these people are great. And
I wouldn't know what to do without Rick's 8 o'clock. I wouldn't know what to do with Saturday at 8 a.m. if it wasn't for his live stream.
Well, I come into it sometimes. So tell me, Rick, Milton is back to his mischievous self, or is he still tamer after he got fixed?
Well, he's more mischievous than ever, but thankfully he doesn't attack me. I mean, he does attack me, but he does it without the claws. Once in a while, I get a little scratch. He did, because he gets a little too excited. If he's playing with me and then all of a sudden he hears a noise, he'll take off like mad. But he's really, really fast. I mean, this cat is a killer. I had a small rodent get in the house. It lasted all of 5 seconds before it ran back out the door.
Well, he's earning his keep. If he's doing rat patrol for you, he's definitely earning his keep.
He wiped out all the roaches in the kitchen. I haven't seen one in a month now.
Oh, dang. My cats are too scared of bugs. They're weenies. I don't know what's wrong with those animals, but they're not even good for that.
Milton isn't afraid of anything. He avoids people he doesn't know. But when any kind of small moving object, he attacks, no matter what it is.
BMAT, Brian says he tried it on his iPad and it worked. But if he tries to buy me a coffee on his iPhone, it doesn't work. I think Bill Gates, Steve Jobs had it in for me back in the day, and he programmed something deep in that iPhone.
Well, the buy me a coffee thing's a lot better than the super chat. The super chat's
Well, of course it is.
YouTube takes 40% or something
I think
like that.
30%. I think they take 30%.
30%, yeah.
And the coffee thing is less than 10%. So I think it's definitely much better. But look, if you don't see people, if people don't ask for it, it's not on the forefront on the mind of everybody that watches you. And I always feel funny about I feel like a guy standing on a street corner at the intersection with a sign that says "Work for Food."
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
Well,
but everybody keeps telling me, "Put it up there, put it up there." I don't even ask people to subscribe. I don't either.
Yeah.
I've never said in any of my videos, like and subscribe, and if you like this video, share it with everybody you know. Get the phone book. Share
I
it
don't
with
do that.
everybody. You know,
I think it's okay, but like doing the like and subscribe is like at the if you liked it, like say if you liked it, if you could hit it, that's fine. But like at the end, but the people who do it at the beginning of a video, it's like I haven't even watched it yet. Like what?
they
I don't
lose
know.
me. I've gotten to the point now because I spend so much time watching YouTube. In fact, I hardly watch regular TV. If somebody within the first 30 seconds asks me to like and subscribe,
Click off.
not only do I click off, but I immediately go and tell YouTube not to show me that channel anymore.
I love it.
And I have in at least 10,000 channels in my list of channels I do not want to see in my recommended feed.
Yeah.
You know, now I may have missed one or two good ones, and I always joke to say, yeah, but there's 500 million other ones to choose from. So I don't think I'll go without what to watch.
What I really hate when they do that, they go, please like and subscribe. They have this little bell that goes cling, cling, cling.
Oh, the bell. I don't
that
like the bell.
stupid
Yeah.
I have that end screen. I put it on all my videos, not my live streams. I put the end screen up. You know, the bacon sizzling, the music
the
plays,
button.
and it comes up with the next suggested video, and there's a button on there that says subscribe. Anybody that can figure out how to subscribe to a channel on YouTube is missing something, because the subscribe buttons are everywhere. Well, we actually went over 100 people tonight for a brief instant right there, and
Nice.
now we're at 99. It's bouncing around. We're over time now. Kelsey's really working hard. Ollie is working hard to get out of the way by, not for me, but there's something about YouTube. I think it's the fact that if your stream is less than an hour, it gets translated into more languages or something
Right.
like that.
Oh.
So
Right.
now this morning she was panicking because their guest was still talking and was coming up on him. And it was like she dove on the button at the end. Get rid of stop, shut up. Like, you know.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that they did that. Like this under an hour.
I think that's I thought it was very strange. I thought it was very strange, but there must be something to it. I'm not concerned about having my stream videos translated into Swahili.
I was about to say Swahili. That's so funny you said that. I was about to say Swahili. Don't you want to have that?
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's a generation like, because like we used to say that all the time. Like,
Well, that was what we always used to use when we wanted to think of the most obscure sounding language.
What about Esperanto?
there you go. That's a good one too.
Or when you were little, you'd have to eat all of your food because there's children starving in
Africa. Yeah.
In my house, the children were starving in Europe.
Oh, wow.
Well,
okay.
because you got to remember, back in those days, they had all the memories of the post World War II Europe, and that's what so much of the news was about, the starving children in Europe after the war. So shows you how the world changes.
Sally Struthers made it Africa, I think, or whatever.
Right.
Wasn't she like one child or something? You know?
Oh, they do these ads with these poor kids starving to death, big eyes, you know. And I forget what comedian it was, but he did a routine on those commercials, and he said, he's looking at us, he says, if you're the cameraman filming this commercial, give the kid a sandwich.
Give him a cheeseburger. I remember that. Give him a cheeseburger, for God's sake.
For God's sake.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah.
And now, if I want to look at people starving in Africa, sometimes I just turn on Maria Emmerich, and there she is in Africa. It must be true. It must be.
Oh, God.
Speaking of starving people.
What about me?
Guys?
Oh, come on, Rick. Like, you looking good. Like, I didn't know you were such a giant, though. I was
Oh,
just
he is.
Have you seen how skinny I am?
Oh, man, I'm telling you, skinny, tall dudes are where it's at, man. My second husband, he was a Marine. He was 6'4", and he was as skinny as you. But that's a good look. So you're doing
Wow.
good. You're doing
I
good.
agree.
Yeah.
Well, listen, guys, it's that time. Little happy music, and I thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for having us.
Well, the hour goes by in about 2 minutes.
That's right.
In
Night,
2
everybody.
minutes. And
Good night.
Gary, thanks a lot. I'll see you again.
Bye.
And Jerry, happy birthday tomorrow.
Thank
And
you. See
Liz,
you
Happy birthday. Happy
good to
birthday.
see you here, Liz. Don't be a stranger, okay?
I won't.
Don't be a
Thanks for
stranger.
your
I
channel.
will see you
Liz.
around. Oh, thank you so much. I will see you guys later. Bye.
Okay, take care. And Rick,
Yep.
adios, amigo.
Goodbye.
See you later. And that leaves me and the chat. Still with 90-something people. Wow, wow. Well, thanks, guys. Spanky's here. Spanky says bye-bye. Lambs says thanks and bye. CB, good to see you. Lori. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Thank you, too. Peter's here in the chat. Tammy. Lions Danivore podcast. Keep carnivoring. We will. And Amy didn't say hi to you yet. I didn't notice your name go by, but I'm glad you made it. Danny Boston, Jem, Night Mitch, and Mitch, love you. She says, Carnivore Jury, it was fun. It absolutely was. Super Tunes, Chuck is here. Fun Time Series says, great live stream tonight. DS111, I love beautiful music. I'm getting out of here. There you go. Little sarcasm from DS. And we're about the end of the music. Sandy Blythe, we'll see you. We have, who is that? Cordelia in Albany, and Mike Silly in Melbourne. Everybody says goodbye. So my friends, I will be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for Morning Coffee with Mitch. Until then, take the rest of the day off and eat meat.